You have been in a relationship for a long time. It could be a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or even more. And you feel like the spark in your relationship has dropped from 100 to a 0. Yes, today I'm here to teach us on how we can rekindle the spark in your relationship. And so I'm gonna share with you 5 great tips on how we can rekindle the spark in your relationship. Number 1, relive your memories. We get so caught up with life that sometimes we forget our partners. We forget, how to invest in our relationship. It could be you're in school, it could be work, you've become a workaholic. It could be you're very busy with so many things that life can throw at you, and you put your relationship aside. And that's why reliving your memories is very important. Why? Because you're going back to your first love. You're going back to what made you happy, to what brought excitement to your relationship, to what made your relationship be what it is. And so reliving your memories could be going for movies, going for date nights, taking walks. Trust me, doing those things will enable us to bring that spark in your relationship. Number 2, please learn your partner's love language. This one is very important because so many times we find ourselves just doing whatever we feel like our partners want. But the question is, do they really want what you're doing for them? Because each and every one of us has a love language. It could be my love language is word of affirmation. I just feel so, powerful, so amazing, when my partner tells me you're beautiful, you're confident, you can do this. That's my love language. Others, their love language is just, buying them gifts. When you just buy them gifts and they're just on top of the world, And so having to understand your partner's love language will enable you to do the right things beside them. And not just randomly wake up and just do whatever you feel like doing, that you feel is right, but it will enable you to do the right thing. And trust me, you would just, it's actually an advantage. So take advantage of knowing your partner's love language, and it will never take you wrong. Number 3, take a vacation. I know so many times when we feel like talking about vacations, we think of traveling abroad, going outside the country. Taking a vacation is actually just taking a breather away from family, from work, from life in general. And so if we're here to rekindle the spark in your relationship, you have to be intentional. You have to put away things that are distracting you. So take a break from those things if you need to take leave from work, and then go on a vacation with your partner, relax, and just take time to learn each other. Because sometimes, humans evolve, we grow every day. And so when we take time away from certain things, we're able to actually know who we're dating and how everything is going. Number 4, surprise each other. Trust me, there's nothing more amazing than just randomly receiving a gift from somebody you love. Honestly speaking, if you just come here right now with a package of, a whole of flowers, then just, I'm gonna go crazy right now, just screaming on top of the world. And that would just, bring out something in me to say, this person really thinks about me, they care about me. That's what we're trying to put inside of you, a seed that will never die. So what I mean by surprising each other, if your partner works, take time to go to their office and just surprise them. You don't have to tell them that I'm coming through. You can write a note on their table, you can just leave a letter. And one thing about today's world, we've taken away the time to write letters. Of course, thank God for technology. But if you're trying to do something special or something different, write something handwritten. Write a letter, write a note, and just drop it on his house, drop it on his table, and drop it on her table. Leave some chocolates, and just, it doesn't have to be something that you tell them. Surprise them, and trust me, you're gonna put that seed in their hearts to say, this person thinks about me, and they'll always have you in their hearts whenever, however. Now, number 5, this is the most important of them all. Communicate more often. Remember what I said, life happens to each and every one of us. And so our minds might not be there in the relationship because we're caught up with family, work, school, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad girlfriend or you're a bad wife or you're a bad husband. It just, you just need to understand to say, in everybody's world, life is always going to happen, but we just have to be intentional about our relationships, about our partners, our wives, our husbands, our boyfriends, our girlfriends. And so having to communicate often is letting your friend know to say, I'm here. This is happening. Life is happening. But hey, I'm right here. And so having to drop a text, calling them all through the day, it might not be all through the day, but it can be in intervals, but just having to connect. Okay, so on this one, sometimes people feel communication is just having so many things to talk about, like things are happening in your life and you want to tell a story. Sometimes just texting your partner to say, okay, this happened to me this morning, or oh my gosh, I stepped on something, I hit my ankle, or I hurt my ankle, or this happened. You are engaging. It's very important in relationship to engage. Every little story that you feel it's little, it's actually not just a little story. It's putting it out there to your partner to say, you're important and I'm gonna be part of you and I want you to be part of me every single day. So those were my 5 great tips on how we can rekindle the spark in our relationships. And if you feel like the ball has dropped from 100 to a 0, please watch this video and be able to take all the points, if possible, that you can be able to go back and rekindle the relationship. It's not yet over till it's over. It was your girl, Natasha Mumba. Thank you.